Welcome to Happy Healthy Living with Yvonne Douglas. I'm Doug, and today we are in the art room, and we're going to do a painting today. I decided to do the resurrection scene where Jesus is coming out of the tomb, and so that is the idea. And some of the supplies you're going to need today are canvas. This is 11 by 14 canvas. This one here says acrylic titanium double prime, so that's what you want. You definitely want it primed. This was really inexpensive at Hobby Lobby, $4.99 for two. So really good deal on that. And then plus you're going to need paint palettes. You can use anything for paint palettes. You can use a plastic plate, paper plates even if you wanted to. Anything you want, but I like buying these. These are 10-pack artist palettes, $4.49 at Hobby Lobby, and sometimes you could get them on sale too. Sometimes they have like 30% off or something like that. And then I'm using acrylic paint. This is Masters Touch Fine Art Studios. Looks like this. This was $20, but it'll last you. You know, you can make a few paintings using this. All right, and those are basic supplies. Of course, an array of paint brushes. I just keep my paint brushes in this canister. I got a lot more too, but I pretty much keep them in there. And paper towels for cleanup and things like that. So, you ready to paint? Let's get started. Okay, so the very first thing I do is I get my canvas and I always sketch out what I'm going to be painting with pencil, and I just do it very lightly. So we're doing the tomb of Jesus at the time of the resurrection. So I have it kind of sketched out with the table here, the cloth, another table with the ointment that they would have used, and then stairs leading out, and then this part is sort of like a shadow of Jesus, just kind of like the back of him as he's walking out the door, and this is going to be very, very light. So the colors that I'm using here are titanium white, permanent black, yellow medium, yellow ochre, and burnt umber. Those are the main colors that I'm going to be using for this piece. So it's going to be kind of dark, but there's going to be a lot of light coming from this. So I think it's going to turn out pretty cool. So of course I got my paint palette here. I have all my paint brushes right here that I want to use, that I think I'm going to be using. So they're all on this little caddy here, and I'm going to start. And I almost forgot I am going to use a little crimson red too. So this is crimson red. Okay, so the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to paint. You always want to paint the lightest part first, because you can put dark over light, but you can't put light over dark. So you want to definitely start out with the light spot. And so the light spot's going to be the cave exit. And so I'm going to make that super, super white and add just a tinge of a little bit of that yellow. And let's start painting. So as you can see, I'm starting out with just the white and the yellow ochre, and I'm just painting like in my mind how I think it would kind of be, I did see a picture online, so I'm kind of going by that in my head. But notice you always start out, like I said before, with the light and the light colors, and then we're going to add the dark. Okay, so here I'm just kind of getting a feel. Got my table. I already kind of went with white for the sheet. It's hard to tell on the video, but already got the white. And so this is the stone block, which I'll be working on. And one thing too I like to do on the canvas, I also like to paint the sides too. So once I'm done, I'll be painting the sides too. Because when you put it in a frame, it's always important to make sure, just in case it shows. You probably won't have that problem, but I always like to paint the sides. All right, so I'm going to continue working on this. And just remember to start with the light colors first. And then we're going to start adding the darker ones. Okay. All right. Okay, so this is it, folks. I think it turned out pretty cool. I'm loving it. I'll probably have this framed and I'll hang it up in my little art gallery in the house. So hopefully you enjoyed Happy Healthy Living with Yvonne Douglas today. Remember, if you want that homey vibe, you need to subscribe, and please give this video a like. Until next time, my friends, happy healthy living. Bye-bye.